Hi again, my name is Adrianna and this is my confessional. This is video 2, question 2. So for this one I had to pick a room that I usually clean once a week and I had to clean it additional time. So let's go ahead and get started with these questions. What was the room that you cleaned in extra time? The room that I chose was actually our sitting room office area. What was the experience like for you? The room itself isn't that big. You know, we have a love seat in there, a bookcase, a TV stand, TV, and my computer desk. And when you look at it, it doesn't look like it would take that long. But my computer desk is so filled with stuff, you know, and in those little shelves and all those little nooks and crannies, you get a lot of dust. So taking everything off of the computer desk, you know, dusting it with some Pledge, it takes forever. You know, it doesn't really need it usually more than once a week, thankfully. But whenever I do have to do it, it's just a pain, and it seems to take a long time. But thankfully, there's hardwood floors in there, so there's not carpeting. You know, I vacuum the rug. The experience, it's not horrible. You know, I don't like it that much because I don't like dusting and all those little shelves and having to take everything off. But I like it better than doing the bathroom, that's for sure. So what thoughts came to mind? I was doing it myself. You know, my husband was still at work, so it was just me cleaning it. It's not something that I like, but it's not something that I hate either. It was just something that needed to be done. How did you feel while doing it? I wasn't happy about it. I wasn't angry about it. It was just kind of blah, I guess, just neutral. It was just one of those things that you knew you needed to get it done, because if you didn't, then you never would. So it was just kind of like an everyday chore that I have to do. I guess like loading, unloading the dishwasher, doing clothes, that kind of thing. What was the experience when it was done? It just never, I don't really know how to explain it. It looks clean, it smells clean, but it just seems like, wow, I spent that much time doing this, and it doesn't look a lot different, because unless you look really close, you don't see that dust. So whenever I'm done, the rug looks cleaner, of course, because there's no little fuzzballs and pet hair all over it, but the room just doesn't look that much different, so it's not one of those things it's like, wow, this really looks good. Like whenever you clean mirrors or, you know, the tub or something, it's sparkling and so shiny. But with the office area, it's just kind of looks the same, so you don't really get that satisfaction that you do maybe with some of the other rooms. How did you inject fun into the task to make it go by quicker, easier, and more enjoyable? I didn't really do a whole lot. I had my MP3 player, you know, hooked up to a speaker, and I was listening to some music, which does help. It still takes a long time, but I get to listen to some of my favorite music while I'm doing it, which kind of makes it seem less of a pain, less of a hassle. It seems to make time go by quicker, but, you know, after it's all done, I still look at the time and I'm like, wow, it took that long. But I did listen to some music, which made it a little bit more fun.